All right, you entrepreneur, you are going to love this. We've got a program here that I want to show you how you can get information that you need when you need, say, legal advice. There's some tools that can help you. Now, it's not going to replace a lawyer. You still want a legal, real professional who can do it, but this can give you a real advantage. Also in many other areas as well. Hi, I'm Terry Brock. I'm your guide here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, where we help you learn about the live and let live philosophy. We talk about that living peacefully, doing things in a peaceful way when you can. We call it the non-aggression principle, NAP. You do not initiate force or coercion against another. And by doing that, you live a life better. And then as an entrepreneur, you get out there and you're able to create the lifestyle that you want, doing it the way that you want. And in this recording, we're going to take you behind the scenes so you can see one of our regular meetings from our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, where I got a chance to talk about a tool called Perplexity. It is a great little tool that you might be using right now, and if you're not, you definitely want to look into it. We use it in conjunction with ChatGPT. They kind of compete a little bit with each other, but we're using both, and I'm going to show you why and how you can do it. And then stay tuned. Watch through to the end of this, because I'm coming back at the end to give you even more good information you're going to be able to use to find out how to build your business and to make it really grow. So join me now as we cover this little excerpt from a recent Stark Raving Entrepreneurs meeting where I talked about and show you Perplexity. And we like doing that here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, showing you ideas, what you can use to really build your business, to connect with people and build relationships. And there's also other areas where we can use it. Just yesterday, I had something that I did that just blew me away, helped me a lot. It can help each of you. Something that I had heard about, I tried it, and it worked. Here was a scenario. I had a client say yes, they want to work with me. That's a good thing. And they sent over all the stuff. You know what it's like. Here's the agreement. You need to sign this and send us the stuff and everything. I am not a lawyer. And we did not study a whole lot of law when I went to business school. We had one class, business law. That was it. But I know it's important to have lawyers. And I know that sometimes you might not need a lawyer, but you need some good direction. So what I did, here's a scenario. They sent me as a PDF their agreement, speaker agreement that they use regularly. It seemed good to me. I went through and read it. It was about, I think it's about 10, 11, 12 pages, something like that. I went through, looked at it, and I thought, okay, this looks good. But what I did is I then took it and ran it through Perplexity. And using Perplexity, it gave me the ability to do some rather nice things. And so what I did is right here, I said, put it in here. I said, Perplexity, act as a legal expert in contract law. Study this PDF and tell me what it says. So when I did that, it came back and it showed me the scope of the agreement, the payment, proprietary ownership rights, audit, cancellation, rescheduling, over. And I love this part right here when it said, overall, the agreement seems to be standard for an instructor agreement for online events. However, you should review the argument carefully to ensure it is fair and reasonable and that it does not infringe on your intellectual property rights. So in other words, this thing looks good. Now, I would be the first to say, wait a minute, that doesn't mean we're eliminating the legal profession. Not at all. Matter of fact, I emphasize strongly that if you're doing something that's really super important, where a lot of legal matters are at hand, that you definitely use a real lawyer, legal assistant professionals who are certified, definitely use that legal assistance. But this is a good way for you to get started, to do a lot of work that the lawyers would have to do otherwise. And you give this information to the legal team so they can look at it. Instead of charging you this much money, they can charge this much. So you're able to control it. Plus, the information that it gave me back from Perplexity was in understandable ease. In other words, I understood it, and I'm not a lawyer, but it showed me what was going on, showed me the specifics, and really helped. And matter of fact, same thing could be done in a medical issue. This is not going to be a substitute for medical advice. You still want to take it to your healthcare professional when you have a question about something like that. Work closely with your doctor's physician assistant or a competent, certified medical professional. But when you want to get some information about a particular legal topic, you've got ChatGPT, you've got Perplexity operating right there for you. I use Perplexity because it has a feature on the unpaid version that you can feed in a PDF and have it read the PDF. It was amazing. It took that, I think it was about 11 pages. I put it in there in about 20 seconds, it came back with the answers for me. Analyzing it, showing the specific references of what it said this is good, be careful of this. There were some areas that it said, be careful of this, and it didn't apply to me. I thought, this is good to know, so I can use it. And again, on the medical side, being able to get that information to then take to your doctor for your doctor's advice and suggestions. I think this can be really, really helpful and something that you'll want to look into and work with it. Now that's in Perplexity. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to bounce out of here. I'm going to bounce over to Gallery View. Raise your physical hand if you're using Perplexity. I think many of you are. And if you're not, you want to write this down. Perplexity.ai. It is a fabulous tool that gives you a lot of capabilities for, well, just a whole lot of different things. And I'll show you one way where you'll want to use it. For instance, I'll go in here to my Perplexity and I'll look at some of the discovered that I've had, and you can see some of the capabilities. It gives me some new information here on this or my library, so I can look at things like that. Like for instance, I was doing a search here. I have 800 minutes a month in a tool called Cast Magic. And I wondered, well, how many minutes is that? So I just put in there, how many hours and minutes is 800 minutes? And it tells me 13 hours, 20 minutes, which I know I'm doing just fine on that. Earlier today, look at this kind of thing. I'm using Ecamm, and I just got another client that is using a Google Meet. I don't know Google Meet real well, but I wanted to find out, can I use my Ecamm with that? So I asked, is there a way to do it? And look what it did. Perplexity came back with the actual links to where you can find the answers, not only on the Ecamm site, but also with videos in YouTube. And it told me, yes, you can do that. Here's what you need to do step by step. Do you see what a tremendous tool this is? Oh, and then by the way, here's the thing that you can get from Perplexity that you don't get with ChatGPT. I like using both of them. They're both good. It gave me 3 suggested prompts that I can use. How do I install and turn on the Ecamm Live virtual camera? That's a component in this. And so I could just click on the plus sign and it will do that prompt for me. It's suggesting a prompt for me. Can I use Ecamm Live with other video conferencing apps besides Zoom and Google Meet? Hey, that could be good to know. And are there any limitations to doing it? Well, those are good things to find out about. And all of that is there within Perplexity. So I'm encouraging you, if you haven't looked at it yet, use it. Oh, and by the way, everything I am doing in Perplexity, I'm using their free version. They have a free version, but they do have a pro. Let me show you what that is. I'm looking at it right now. And here they give you Copilot, where you're getting up to 300 plus help with an expert per day, unlimited file upload. So you can load in all kinds of text files, PDFs, and others, and have it search for something within there. It'll unlock the best AI models, including Claude 2, which is fabulous. I won't go into all the details of that, but ChatGPT 4 and that, all questions, 300 a day, and pro support on Discord. And look at this, $20 per month or $200 for a year. So I think that's real reasonable. I have not upgraded to the pro, but I'm looking at it real strongly right now, just as something that is very good, and what it will do for us, I think is nothing short of amazing what is available with it. So I would encourage you to take a look at it, see what it's like. We're using Perplexity now on a regular basis for many, many other tools. So I encourage you to take a look at Perplexity. It's got some real tools that can help you in many different ways, and it's fun, it's easy to use. Their free version is incredible. I'm looking at going up to their pro version because it gives even better tools as well. So something to look into and think about. But what I want to say is this is going to help you to organize your life, work better with others using tools like that. And that's something you want to look into. That's why we talk about it here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. But again, the one thing you do not want to do not say this will take the place of legal advice or medical advice. You want to go to the real professionals on that. But when you do that, then you're able to supplement what you got. For instance, no doctor can be up on everything going on. But if you do a little bit of research and bring it into your doctor, show it to her, and she can look at it and go, oh, okay, well, this might work here. Or she might say, well, that works in some cases, but in your certain circumstance, it's going to be different. And we would love to have you get involved with us at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. What you can do is go over to starkravingentrepreneurs.com, and you'll see the programs that we have, how you can get involved and work with it, where we're helping you grow your business and be able to be around a community of people who can help in some major ways as well. And also, if you like this channel, please like it, share it, and subscribe. If you're listening to this on podcast, we'd love to have you join us. And if you're listening to it or viewing it in some other platform, we'd love to have you come along and be with us. So I'd like to hear from you. We'd like to hear what your comments are. In the comments below, leave your reaction, or if you've got a question, we'd love to hear from you on that as well. Hey, and by the way, we got a good gift for you that's going to help you in many different ways. Go over to AIToolsForBiz.com. That's all as one word, lowercase, AI Tools, the number 4, BIZ.com. And matter of fact, if you are catching this on video, here's a QR code. I know you got your phone there with you. You can get that way. If you're listening to this on audio, just write down AIToolsForBiz.com. You'll be glad you did, because we're here to help you grow your business, do it so that you're using tools like Perplexity and many others that we talk about, and we can help you. As a matter of fact, speaking of others, we've got another video that's coming up right here. I want you to click on that. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and click on that. You'll be able to see that and learn about how you can start using AI to build your business in a better way. I'm Terry Brock. I appreciate you joining us.